Welcome to Thrive HQ. Today we'll be discussing section 194S, that is TDS on transfer of virtual digital asset or VDA. One of the commonly known examples of VDA would be a cryptocurrency. The transaction covered under 194S would be consideration for transfer of VDA to a resident assessee. Remember, the consideration has to be paid to a resident assessee. The time of deduction of TDS under 194S would be at the time of credit of such amount to the account of the resident or at the time of actual payment, whichever is earlier. The TDS to be deducted is 1% of the amount of consideration. Now the consideration could either be wholly in cash or there could be two other situations. The consideration could be wholly in kind, that is exchange of another VDA where no cash part is involved, or you were partly paid in cash and partly in kind, but the cash portion is not sufficient for the tax deduction. In these two cases, where the entire consideration is not paid in cash, the person responsible for paying such consideration would ensure deduction and payment of tax before releasing the consideration. So there seems to be a common confusion between folks these days that in case you exchange one VDA for another, you do not need to deduct TDS and section 194S would not be applicable. But I hope this clears the doubt, and TDS is applicable whether you transfer the VDA for cash or kind or a combination of both.